Solid Hill TDS, J. Leo, Hitchhikers, check. I'ma spit fire and propane. Keep a little baggie of some veggies, your romaine. Zombie ass bitch tryna eat up the whole brain. While this bummy ass nigga still asking for more change. Get your taste buds lit, pop 'em right under your tongue. Lighten up a sharp strain, feel like it's chopping your lungs. Smoke another leaf to the head, feeling like Danny Phantom. Got a medicine jar in my car full of zany samples. Running with the factions with my rations getting low. Get down on the floor, blood races like I'm whipping blow. Shit show for show, I don't know, I just release and go. Can't hear what you're saying, this sweet too loud and you're speaking low. Johnny smoking haze in a blaze, I got heat to throw. Then I'm let the heater flow and send you to the heat below. Think it's a game, I pick the date before you let him roll. Think I'm insane, but from the start I never had control. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale of the moonlight? Have you ever laid with a demon with the flames by your bedside? Smoking the air, sipping on spirits, get the mood right, get the crew hype. Middle fingers to the blue lights, dancing on your grave while I gaze into the moonlight.
Rolling through the city, heart is empty, but I'm feeling frisky, knowing I can make it even though these niggas want it in me. Got some rolling papers and some bitches, yeah, we getting litty, feeling out of place. Fuck it, I got my niggas with me. We on a long road, smoking trees and bagging hoes. Love is faded, I'm jaded, consequences are never told. Running out of character, the real me is getting old. Facing the facade, 50 shades, and I fall below. I'm on some new shit, underworld a new bitch. Your loose lips tangle you up, I guess this news fits. I do this, spitting some fire in meth doom. Hits the sun god, bringing some light. Now watch your mood switch, hieroglyphs when writing scripts. Namaste but conquering, conjuring some spirits in the valleys where they die and quit. Just a gladiator on a righteous tip, still sharp and steel, but I'm colder than the Arctic gets.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? What is up? What is up? It is your boy Wildcard Mar. Not Modelo Mar tonight. I had a lot of liver abuse from this weekend. I was at a wedding. The reason why I didn't film on Thursday and Friday. Yeah. So I'm just sweet teaing it tonight. Cheers, y'all. I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. I did. I got a chance to spend time with family. Like I said, because of my cousin's wedding, met some new family members, of course, with her getting married. Great wedding. Her and her wife are such a beautiful couple. So much positive energy. Her and Quinn. Oh my God, so sweet. Anyway, y'all know the deal. I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. Of course, it was Memorial Day weekend. I hope everybody got a chance to spend time with family and friends, you dig? Recharge the battery, and then, use the day as a positive day in remembrance of those who have sacrificed their life. Anyway, y'all going over to the website, www.I.O.W.19.com. That is the website. Of course, strolling right here, that is the song, the intro song that is always bringing I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl in every day. Silent Hill, J. Leo, Pale Moon Devil Dance. Go check them out, Hitchhikers. So, go show them some love. Look, I'm trying to recover here. It's been a long day. Just still did the day stream with Detroit Mail today at 4 p.m. Matter of fact, every Monday, every Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But this Thursday, we are now going to a 2-hour format. So please make sure to go over and go download the app right here. You see it. If you are an Apple iOS user, going over to your Apple store, type in I.O.W. Network. It'll pop right up, the I.O.W. Network app. If you are a Google Play Store, I.O.W. no space, network.
Type it in just like that. It's in your Google Play Store. Come on, y'all, go get it. Starting Thursday. We like I said, we're going for 2 hours. The first hour will be, of course, coming live to you guys, live stream on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and then also simulcasting on the I.O.W. network app, which is the reason why I'm telling you it's important to go get that. And then hour 2, we'll be going straight directly from the I.O.W. network app, so that it'd be more interactive. Call in, talk your shit, rep your team, give a hot take. That's what we're doing. Looking forward to that. Most importantly, Tim, what's up, bro? No more Delos in rehab. Hey, man, I was at, like I said, I was at a wedding, bro. You know how it is when them them weddings and them open bars, and you get with your cousins, get with your kinfolk. Shit turn up real quick. I know. I feel like I'm in rehab. I got some of this tea, which by the way, which is Kroger's sweet tea lemonade. We had Kroger's in Virginia Beach. So the wedding was in Harrisonburg, Virginia, in the sticks. Oh, my cousin had me out in the sticks with this damn wedding. Let's just say that I pretty much had my pistol with me the whole time. That's all I'm gonna say. Had me in the sticks. But anyway, Kroger's the grocery store. They got a lemonade sweet tea, which is fire. I'm talking about me and the wife. He literally brought back 4 gallons of that shit, and we already down to 2. I know. I might get diabetes, but this shit crack, dog. I ain't even gonna lie. But y'all know how it is. We here to talk sports. Let's get all the what am I doing? I feel rushy now with 2 days off from his wedding. There it is. Let's get to our little laugh of the day. Let's get key and out the way. Let's have some chuckles, y'all. Let's take care of that. Y'all know how we get down. We gotta start with a good old once I get to the right one. Oh my goodness. Am I at the right one? No, that ain't it. All right. I know. I'm about remedial with this shit. We gonna get it right with the screen share. Is this it? All right, here we go. All right. So this is something me and my kinfolks would probably do each other. Let's get a good laugh. People be playing too much sometimes.
Look what I got at Home Depot, bro.
Oh shit. Yo, that's foul.
Look what I got at Home Depot,
trying
bro.
to enjoy salad. Oh shit. Yeah, that's a little janky. That's janky. Yeah. I got cousins that do that to me for real. Like I said, some of my cousins is cruel like that. They real cruel. Man, that's how it be sometimes, man. Family, man. You love them. Sometimes you can't stand their ass. Anyway, let's get to these top plays that I saw from the weekend. So we get down to the nitty gritty of talking some sports. I'm a big baseball head. And I love seeing plays like this. Look at this dope catch, y'all.
And this one is in foul territory.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Your man said Superman there. Oh.
Unbelievable. And
wow.
This one is in foul territory. And Moore goes diving into the. Oh my goodness.
That's a crazy catch, y'all.
What a grab. Unbelievable.
Crazy catch. My man said Superman there. Oh. That's nuts. What an effort. You can't beat that. Anyway, play number 2 that I saw from the weekend. You know what? We'll go back from that. Play number 2. I want to say that basketball clip because it's gonna transition in. You feel me? I'm trying to get this production right. Yeah. Right here, y'all.
And gets an ovation. Take a look.
Wow. The fan with a beer in his hand?
He's been a middle infielder back in his playing days. And a fan gets an ovation.
Oh, yeah.
Take a look.
Get that man a 10-day contract.
He's been a middle infielder back in his playing days.
It's the Cubs. Hell, the Cubs need all the help they can get right now.
Take a look. Backhanded.
That's a nice snag.
He's been a middle infielder back in his playing days. And a fan gets an ovation.
Yeah, the Cubs need all the help they can get. Go sign that man to a 10-day contract. Oh, man. Last final type play, it'll lead into some of the biggest topics we're talking about. Some basketball, of course. Jason Tatum, man. Jason Tatum. Because of him, made me had to apologize today. Look at this. Look at this.
Tatum spins. Tatum.
Look at this.
Okay, offensive.
Oh, look at this. That's KD.
Tatum with Durant on him.
Oh my God.
Spins. Tatum. Score. Okay, offensively. The only thing you can do is try to make them less efficient, put a hand up in their face, and they're going to make some tough shots.
Look at that again, y'all. Have my man KD on skates.
Shot is a miss. Here's Tatum with Durant on him. Tatum spins. Tatum.
Wow.
Okay, offensively. The only thing you can do is try to make them less efficient,
Well, my
put a
man
hand
on
up in their
skates.
face, and they're going to make some tough shots.
Lord. Why? Ooh, Jason Tatum. My man did KD dirty on that one. Oh, man. What you gonna do with that? What do you do with that? Jason Tatum coming out from the Lou, STL. He from the Show Me State. So is your boy here, but I'm on the other side, the real side, the Kansas City side. He STL. No disrespect. No disrespect. But shout out to Jason Tatum. That was. Put that boy on some skidates. Boy looked like he was about to be a figure skater. He on ice. Brooklyn Nets on ice. Y'all remember them old little Disney commercials? Cinderella on ice. Oh man, that is nuts. But speaking of them, weekend, the NBA playoffs is in full swing, y'all. Full swing. I am a man of my word. When I'm wrong, I am wrong. All right. I owe the I owe the Boston Celtics an apology. I thought y'all was getting swept. I should apologize to actually Jason Tatum, because that's about it. That man dropped a fit burger on that ass. So I owe him an apology. I owe Jason Tatum an apology. Wow. Y'all saw that. Put KD on damn skates. That is something that starting to become the norm of him. He's balling. He needs some help though. Of course, that Jaylen Brown injury doesn't hurt. Doesn't help, I should say. That definitely hurts that lineup. Kemba Walker, he's having injury issues, but before that, he still had disappearance issues, as in wasn't consistent and giving Jason Tatum help on the offensive side. Williams, the guy that had 9 blocks in game 1, being a defensive presence, he's having injury issues. So it's not a lot of help coming from Jason Tatum. So Boston will I thought it was a sweep. I for sure did. And shout out to my man Mike Bones, Mike Bones, the human cheat code. Me and him made a wager. I betted him we would mustache for mustache at Brooklyn was going to take the first 2 games. He would shave his mustache, and if Boston just win 1, I would shave mine. He owes me a mustache, so he will be shaving that. He needs to tap his ass in on the show sometime this week and show that mustache is gone. But he did mention that it won't be a sweep, and it wasn't. He should have bet on that and got a wager. He definitely would have won. But we did say that Tatum would have to drop 50 to win the game, and he did such. But that game was an anomaly. Let's think about it. You got 91 combined points from James Harden and Kevin Durant. Bad shooting night Friday night for Kyrie. That's not going to happen that often. Because look at the turnaround on Sunday. Now that was nuts. That's just unfair. That is literally just unfair what Brooklyn Nets got. Sunday's game was literally the picture that everybody felt would happen when you had all 3 of those guys on the court. I mean, they combined for 100 plus points easily between the 3 of them. Pick your poison. Hell, let's just hope they, them boys caught the case of the bricks. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get all 3 of them guys to have bad nights. If all 3 of them guys had bad nights, that's really a freaky day. And whoever the opponent is need to play the lottery to get lucky like that. This is literally the rich get richer. Man, they're looking unstoppable right now. Clippers Mavericks. I owe apology to the Clippers. I thought you guys were on your way to getting swept and being another embarrassment. But I think it would have been more of an embarrassment than getting swept in the first round than what the hell y'all did last year in the bubble. Took advantage of Luka not being 100%. Let's be honest. Hey, but you win them. That's what you're supposed to do. Kawhi's been playing well. Kawhi has been playing well. Paul George is still up and still down, still Jekyll and Hyde. Good days, bad days. But you get a lot of things going in your favor right now. Kristaps Porzingis still isn't, he's not scaring nobody. No. Luka's not 100%. Besides that, why would the Dallas Mavericks keep throwing up the 3-point shot the other night? They went 5 for 30. If I'm Rick Carlisle, I'm like, look, as a team, we're 5 for 30. Change up the offensive game plan. Please stop taking these shots. We're not making them. You missed 25 threes. You made 5. Stop shooting the 3. You're taking your own self out of the game. Because you're not getting a lot of offensive rebounds, not at all. But you keep throwing up the 3. Stop shooting the 3. Go to the hole. Get a mid-range. Do something besides shooting the 3 when you're 5 for 30. Like, that shit just didn't make no sense. Yeah, we're just gonna keep throwing our 3-point shots, even though we haven't made not even half of them. We're 5 for 30. Stop shooting the three. That baffled me. Now all of a sudden you're back in the series. Clippers are catching momentum. Luka's hurt. You know what I'm saying? And if he can't be back to 100% and carry the load like we're used to, we saw how he was struggling. He didn't feel nowhere close to 100%. He was hurt. You saw his face grimacing every second. Oh. Now you let the Clippers back in the game. Damn, the game in the series. 2-2. Oh yeah. Mavericks are playing with fire right now. You're playing with elimination. Knicks Hawks, that series is over. Julius Randle still isn't having a great shooting series at all. At all. Maybe he's wearing down. Maybe he's getting tired. I mean, Tibbs is known for playing starters for a long time. They logged the most minutes in the regular season. I mean, but I said this the other show the other day. It's either Wednesday or Tuesday that you're talking about. The Knicks are literally right now being carried by their bench. Derrick Rose. He had to finally insert Derrick Rose into the starting lineup because his starting lineup just hasn't been producing. Julius Randle being the number one culprit. I mean, Hawks got all the momentum right now. But I think they're up 3-1. Yeah, that series is over. Miami got swept. Wow. Talking about Jekyll and Hyde. Yeah. Jimmy Butler, awful series. He's your best option, and he can't score. Tyler Hero disappeared. Duncan Robinson disappeared. I don't know what happened with Bam. 120-113, Utah takes that lead. So they're up 3-1. That series is over. Here's my thing with Miami is like they win the overtime in game one, and I said even though they lost it, they could still win that series. They couldn't score. You know, I don't care how good your defense is. If you can't score, it's not going to matter. You still got to score. You got to be efficient in both sides of the basketball, both sides of the court. You got to be able to score, and you got to be able to stop teams. The team that does that the best and get that balance, they more times than not are the champions. So whatever team that was in that bubble for Miami Heat just didn't show up in Miami or Milwaukee. Sweet. Waiting for the Sandman. Get your ass off the stage. Denver Portland. That series is tied 2-2. That's a toss-up series. That is a toss-up series right now. Jokic is getting his. Dame Lillard is getting his. You got two superstars dueling. That is a toss-up series. Maybe the loss of Jamal Murray is slowly starting to show his worth. But still, those two teams are battling. Who knows it? That might be the series that goes 7. But some of the biggest stories, of course, I'm a Lakers fan. And oh my goodness. This series with Phoenix is tied 2-2 now. My goodness. This man, Anthony Davis, is hurt again. Oh my goodness. I've been on a roller coaster ride with them all season with my emotions. Smokey don't be playing with my emotions, man. Oh my goodness. We've seen this with the Lakers this year. when AD and LeBron both get hurt, and then AD got hurt first before LeBron. LeBron body broke down trying to carry the weight of this team. Man. Just look at how the Lakers have been operating, constructing their team lately. Like, okay, so before you make the trade to go get Anthony Davis, you had Julius Randle in the building, most improved player. Although, if you look at Julius Randle's numbers, since he lost his rookie year because of the leg injury, but after that, for pretty much his second year on, his numbers started always going up. Last year, his first year in New York, he had a down season, but he pretty much doubled those numbers back, or in the progression he was going to be. So he pretty much took like 2 steps back, and then he took 4 steps forward. So Julius Randle, winning most improved player, I get it, but he was already, he's been improving literally year by year. So I wouldn't say he was most improved, but now he's near here or there. I'm not trying to play semantics. I'm just saying that you look at his numbers; they've always got better year by year, especially the scoring numbers. But Julius Randle finally gets a time to shine, but he was on that Lakers roster. They decided not to re-sign him. Zubac for the Clippers, he's not an offensive threat. They're the rebound, play defense. He was on a Lakers roster. I'm drawing a blank. Just look at the whole trade that they got for Anthony Davis. You gave up Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball. Young studs. And I get Anthony Davis at the time was 26, but there's been no secret about Anthony Davis's injury history. There just hasn't. He was hurt again this year. The guy's 27, 28. Was a trade necessarily worth it? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You gave up a lot. Lakers gave up a lot to get Anthony Davis. And you're talking about draft picks too. Man, I was probably one of the few Lakers fans that I wasn't so gung-ho about getting Anthony Davis because of his injury history. And me and Detroit, man, we're kind of the first few people to say that even if you go get Anthony Davis, find a way to make some cap room to get you a third scoring option. Is kind of similar to what is the situation in Brooklyn. Have a third option to score because you're going to need a contingency plan because it's inevitable. Anthony Davis is fragile. Body has never been something you can 100% rely on. Talent, when he's healthy, of course, he'll play hurt. But more than not, he's going to be hurt. Now, what does this mean for the Lakers? Obviously, there's a lot of scoring that you got to make up for. And looking at how this roster has produced this whole season, dealing with injuries, is not like I got the greatest of confidence in this roster besides LeBron James. Now you're expecting LeBron James to carry this team at 36. We've already seen this from him. His body failed on him. LeBron's body fell on him. you know, Lakers in trouble. Lakers are in trouble. There's no other way around it. Lakers are in serious trouble. I don't know. Even if the Lakers get past Phoenix Suns, there's so many great teams in the West, and you don't know we don't know the extent of AD's injury, but what is a groin injury? Yeah. You could pull a groin or re-aggravate, pulling that groin muscle just easily. Not even, damn running. You stride too long or you slip. Trying to get in and out the car, moving too quick. I've had, a pulled groin muscle. Pulled, not torn, but I think just about every man has had some kind of bad, injury related to that area. It's not fun. I mean, but this man, Anthony Davis, man, is becoming, a roster liability sometimes. I'm not saying you trade him. Maybe if somebody wants to take that on, then cool. I say move on. I get he's 28, but come on, man. Not when you got an aging superstar in LeBron. I know LeBron wants to play till he's 40, but I don't know if he's going to make it to 40. I just don't know. I mean, he's not like Brady. Brady be sitting back there in the Great Wall of China. This is why you get a third option. Look at how Brooklyn has been able to maintain their dominance in the East. We got 3 great scorers. One gets hurt, misses time. Now you're down to 2. Every now and then the other one gets hurt or, takes sabbatical. I still got one superstar that can hold it down till at least the second one comes back. Now the third one's back. Then we have another injury. Still got 2 more. Playoff times. All 3 are there. Ready, willing, killing, shooting, dealing motherfuckers. Come on, man. Brooklyn's okay. Plenty of firepower. Now Lakers is trying to sit on the back of a 36-year-old. Great player, but look, LeBron James has done enough carrying motherfuckers on his back. All them teams in the first part of his career in Cleveland, he was carrying teams to the playoffs. Had no business being in that finals against Tim Duncan and the Spurs. Got swept because he had no business being there. Go to Miami. He finally gets help. Get some chips. Comes back to Cleveland. Got some help. Get some chips. Comes to LA. I don't like what I got. Revamp the whole roster. Give me AD. He gets in. Bubble. Thank goodness the bubble happened. Anthony Davis probably got hurt too. If he didn't get that time off. In between March and between March and June. I think it was June when they went back to bubble. Got some help. Get a championship. Brian has done enough carrying in his career. This ain't 22, 23, 24. Hell, I ain't even 30 LeBron. Brian has done enough weight pulling for franchises. We saw what happened. He had the ankle injury and ended up missing almost a month and a half when everything was reliant on him. Now we're about to get to a situation where the Lakers are reliant on him. I'm not saying he can't get the job done. Not at all. All I'm saying is the chances of him being that dominant force like he was in his olden days, putting up, 40, averaging almost 40 plus points in the playoff series. Is he going to be able to get 35 plus every game and hope that he gets enough contribution from this Lakers roster? Let's go beyond LeBron. I just don't have faith in this roster. KCP inconsistent, Schroeder inconsistent, Montrezl Harrell inconsistent, Marc Gasol inconsistent, Caruso inconsistent, damn sure Kyle Kuzma inconsistent. There's no consistency. The only consistency is that you're going to be consistently let down by all the inconsistency from the Lakers. That's the only thing consistent about them, is that they're going to be so inconsistent, it's going to piss you off. I know what I'm going to get from LeBron, but what are you going to get from the rest of that roster? That's why at this point it's far-fetched to think that a 36-year-old LeBron could carry this bag of inconsistency. I have no faith in this roster besides LeBron James. This is what you get of Lakers roster when AD goes down and everything's reliant on LeBron James. Lakers in trouble, y'all. Family Lakers in trouble. Telling you. But they're going against a hot team. Phoenix Suns are Suns. They are in fuego. They're not scared of the Lakers. I know the series is tied 2-2, but even with Anthony Davis, the Suns didn't look like they were scared of the Lakers. Suns just don't look like their phase. DeAndre Ayton balling right now. Say what you want. He's balling. DeAndre Ayton balling. Chris Paul balling. Booker balling. Jay Crowder even he's doing his enough to get under LeBron's skin. Like, come on. You're going up against a Suns team that looks determined. Looks like they're ready to scrap for everything. Looks like they're ready to battle for everything. I mean, man. Suns look determined. So this injury does no favor to the Lakers at all. This is a series-making injury right here. It literally it's changing the series. It will. And as a Lakers fan, I'm trying to have hope that it won't end them. But the the podcaster in me that needs to be objective, saying that this series is over. OVA, over for the Lakers. Yes, OVA, over. We got example of LeBron trying to carry this roster. This roster is terribly built. Terribly built. Lakers roster is terribly built. Losing JaVale McGee, surprisingly, losing Dwight Howard, surprisingly, doesn't look so hot. Bringing in Marc Gasol. Not when you had JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard help you get to those championships in the bubble. They know Frank Vogel's system. I mean, and now injured superstar again. This roster's not necessarily put together well. If LeBron's not running point, who with Dennis Schroeder's a legitimate point? I don't believe so. He's managed to stick around in the league, but inconsistent. I mean, I don't know what this Lakers roster is just, is scary, inconsistent. I don't know, y'all. LeBron, oh my God, if they end up losing this series, of course we're gonna say, oh, well, Anthony Davis, boy, the media is gonna be on Bron's ass. Unfortunately for him, but he's big enough to take it. Media's gonna be on his ass. But anyway, speaking of the injury, there was an injury tonight in tonight's game. I got to apologize to the Wizards. Yes, unfortunately. I thought the broom was going to be out for y'all boys too. But, yeah, the beneficiaries of some the basketball gods. If you don't know what I mean by that, just look what happened in favor. Well, it is in favor of the Washington Wizards, but in bad favor of the 76ers.
By Beal is good, but Maxey has kind of replaced the minutes that we're so used to seeing from Shake Milton. Look at the drive inside, the surge from Embiid, who fell hard. Other side, Bertans triple. It's a 5-point game. The big man slow to hoist himself up. They'll take a look at him. 4.5 to go. The drive and the hard landing underneath against Lopez.
Damn. Yeah, that didn't look too good for Embiid. Definitely looked like a tailbone. Looked like a tailbone injury to me, because it looked like he fell all in that ass. But watching the game, they had said it was a right knee injury. If that's the case, it is what it is. If that's what they're reporting, yeah. I thought about this because me being from Kansas City, being a Missouri Tiger fan, Joel Embiid went to Kansas, University of Kansas, and he was having injury issues there in college. So as much as I want to, harp on Anthony Davis having injury issues, a lot of people, I haven't seen really talk about Joel Embiid's, injury history, pretty much. It's not like he's been playing every game since he was a rookie. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's, averaging at least playing 85% of the schedule every year. But this injury is to me is huge. I mean, literally, it literally uplifted Washington into at least being respectful and trying to get at least a game. You know, like I said, I thought that was a sweep. I for sure thought that was a sweep. But now it's 3-1. I don't. Yeah, pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. I don't think this is going to be a 3-0 comeback. No. We'll see what's up with the injury. But even if Joel Embiid doesn't come back for the rest of this series, I mean, the 76ers had a moment where he was out a couple of weeks, and they managed to keep the boat afloat pretty much, per se. I think the series is still over. But, man, they even had even DC had a fan trying to run onto the court, man. And so, what's up with these fans, bro? What's up with all these fans? I'm not understanding all these fans that just don't understand the line that there is between sports and entertainment and real life. These fans are getting out of control. I'm telling you, man. These fans are getting out of control. So you got the fan tonight trying to run to the court. You know, you got homeboy throwing a water bottle at Kyrie and Boston. Apparently John Morant's family was getting racial slurs thrown at them in Utah. Spit Gate down in Madison Square, trying to spit on Trae Young. Then of course in Philly you got Russell Westbrook getting popcorn dumped on him. What's going on? I've never seen so much fan interaction like this in such a short period. It's it's literally like one game after the next that something's coming out of some unruly fans being nuts, just silly off their rocker. Oh man, y'all gotta start realizing where the line is at between sports and entertainment in reality. These people are human beings at the end of the day. Their platform is just more public than ours. That's it. That's a job. That's an occupation. Being a basketball player in the NBA is an occupation. Being a football player in the NFL is an occupation. Playing baseball in the Major League Baseball is an occupation. It's an occupation. It's their job. Which means they're going to have good days, bad days. Emotions this way, that way. They're human. Oh my gosh. Imagine that. People being humans. But spitting on them, throwing things at them. Don't be surprised if you get a humanistic reaction because they're still human. They're just trying to do their job. Nobody comes up to your damn drive-through window and starts throwing shit at you. At least I hope not. That's their job. It's an occupation. They're still humans. Speaking of humans, one of the biggest stories I definitely wanted to make sure we talked about, this Naomi Osaka situation. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, here's a little context.
Assertive on the court.
That is crushing.
And off. When Naomi Osaka made it clear she wasn't in the mental headspace to do press at the French Open, it hit her with a fine, $15,000, and threatened to slap her down with sanctions. Today, tennis's number 2 packed up her racket from one of the sport's most prestigious events. Writing on Twitter, "The truth is, I have had long bouts of depression since the U.S. Open in 2018, and I have had a really hard time coping with that," adding she will take some time away from the court. One of its biggest draws now gone. What could the Open say but this?
We wish her the best and the quickest possible recovery.
A warmer reaction from Osaka's idol, Serena Williams.
I feel for Naomi. I feel like I wish I could give her a hug because I know what it's like.
No word on whether the organization will reconsider its fine, but this sports psychology consultant says she did the right thing.
We should be applauding Naomi and seeing what we can do to support her. I hope that this starts to change the language and change people's minds.
It's not the first time Osaka refused to play. In August, she walked away from a match, so the spotlight remained on Jacob Blake, shot and paralyzed by Wisconsin police, tweeting at the time, "Before I am an athlete, I am a black woman." Osaka has also proven her heart is bigger than her ego, famously sharing the glory of a win by celebrating the 15-year-old phenom she beat.
I think, Coco, you're amazing.
Really nice.
Osaka has beaten legends like Serena Williams. Perhaps the Grand Slam's attitude toward the mental health of its players will be next. Katie Nicholson, CBC News, Toronto.
Yeah, we talking about mental health, man. Let that woman breathe. This is what I'm saying when it comes to humans, being humans, and being able to separate the lines of sports and entertainment and reality, separate them, keep them far, far apart. Kudos to Naomi for recognizing that she needed time to step away. And here's my thing: as an athlete, I'm pretty sure she wanted to compete. She didn't want to deal with the media shit like that. I don't blame her for it. But there's going to be people who, why even show up? Why even do this? Why, I'll put it this way: when I say it's an occupation, usually people get occupation and stuff that they like to do. Like I love to cook, so of course I have a cooking occupation. But there's days I don't want to be there. I'm not in the right mental headspace to be there, but I'm there because you got instincts of what you do on a regular basis because you love it. But there's days I don't want to be there. The days that I'm quiet because I'm choosing to be quiet because I am not in a mental space to interact. So therefore I separate myself. So this is all she's doing. But she has the option of, taking time off. I do too, but we're just in different tax brackets. Naomi Osaka can afford, a day off or two. Me not so much. So I mean, she's just pretty much saying I need a moment. I need a break. Even going into the French Open, she had already stated that she wasn't up to speaking with the media, citing mental health. She stuck to her word, and then the organizations are mad at her. The Tennis Association fined her $15,000. Said if you do it some more, was the more punishment severe. I didn't see the full reaction, but of what was edited right there. We wish her the best of recovery. Okay, then if you wish her the best, find a way to get her help. you care so much about the player, help her out. See what measures you can take to help her deal or cope with any mental issues. Or what, had Naomi not said anything that she was still battling depression since 2018, would these tennis organizations noticed anything? Probably not. These fines are saying I'm not doing press release. I know people want to hear certain players speak, but sometimes why put me in front of all these lights and cameras and microphones if I'm not in a right mental mind? Because even if I show up and say something because I'm not in the mental mind state and say something crazy, you're going to find me. So if I don't show up, you're going to find me. I think she was okay with the fines. But I think she probably, just like, all right, because the organization for the French Open was pretty much saying that we'll go to as length as defaulting her on matches. She stuck to her guns and said, I need my mental space. I still want to play tennis, the sport that I love, but I don't want to deal with the media, but citing my mental health. And they should have been okay with that. I get the rules and regulations, but come on, we got to update those rules and regulations. Athletes are being more open about their mental health, which is incredible. Same with people need to be more willing to talk about their mental health. We're coming off this pandemic, and there's going to be numerous amounts of, depression. There just is. But neither here nor there. All right, y'all. We are coming up on that time of the hour that I bid you all adieu. We are back in the building, episode 74 in the wraps. You guys go download the app, I.O.W. Sports Network app. It's going to be a great week of sports, y'all. But y'all know how we get down. God willing, episode 75 tomorrow night. Taco Tuesday. Love somebody. Y'all be good, world. Peace. Solid Hill TDS. Hitchhikers. Let's go. Yo. Pick and roll with the bowl, whoa, watch the smoke unload. Let my soul sink into the flow, feel the flames below, ready to go. Light another pack, watch the blunt roll, let it go. Greetings to the beast, about to take control, overload. Burn another shrub to keep my mind sedated, elevated, felt elated from withdrawal but never faded. Alcohol pumping out my system in need of patience. Point blatant, do it in reversing to the points taken, put it in work to muscles jerk and my joints aching. Numbers don't lie, but I think these niggas point shaving. I am on another high, you can only taste the fragrance floating on the stroke. Bodies below twisted, agitated. Hand me another grain, watch me break down and light this bitch. Explosive tendencies, watch me spark and ignite the shit. Put the game in a chokehold with a tightened grip. Niggas inciting shit, hoes peeping, they bite the lips. Cold hearted bastard, give a hot bitch an icy kiss. Take a buzz to another level, then heighten it. My karma is Dalai Lama, the smoke for enlightenment. Nigga drag me to hell with all the hounds and Leviathan things. Reach for a pack of guards, cause I'm about to smoke a quick. Pussy poppin' and percolate, I just want the smoke circulate. Losers will spectate and the haters will speculate, but I'm too busy taking all this vapor straight to the face. Damn. Shit. Man, shit pretty good. Hey, man, you got a light? Fuck that, I'm shit. Pick and roll with the bowl, whoa, watch the smoke unload. Let my soul sink into the flow, feel the flames below, ready to go. Light another pack, watch the blood go roll, let it go. Greetings to the beast, about to take control. Pick and roll
feel the flames below. Ready to go, light another pack. Watch the blood come roll, let it go. Breathe us to the beast, about to take control.